Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for room. It's Singleton. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
He'll go to the sneak. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
With the catch, it's Bussey. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll
we'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curved. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just...
Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
To the air on second down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Hauls it in. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Robinson looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to fire to the left. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab outside. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bulldogs.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The returner will field it and bring it back. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That's reeled in. It's thorough. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the marker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Armstrong. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Armstrong. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the line.
Oh, he's got some space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to South Alabama. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Caught in the backfield. It's Armstrong. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Got his man on the outside. Turning it on. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the 1st down marker and still running. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, running back on the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. over the middle. It's Armstrong. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Motion from the wideout. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Swings it out to the flat. There he goes.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll move the tight end. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
He'll pitch it. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the ground game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Robinson looking to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Holds it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Can make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Pressure coming. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Robinson will throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Georgia going up tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Off play action. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. And that's gonna fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.